Hello, I'm Kelly with fitnessblender.com, and today I have a body weight only cardio workout for you. So you don't need any equipment at all for this workout. I've included both your warm-up and your cool-down, and I'll show both advanced and low-impact modifications all the way through. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, for our cardio warm-up, we're going to be doing 30 seconds intervals. We're going to start off nice and light so we're able to safely work hard later. So we're starting off with a boxer shuffle, which can be as low impact as just kind of marching in place with your feet never leaving the ground. Or you can kind of bounce back and forth, shifting your weight back and forth between those two feet. Just kind of slowly getting our lungs and our muscles ready to work. So there's no transition time in between these. It's a nice quick switch to the next exercise, so don't feel bad if you're moving a couple seconds slower or lagging a little. Next up, we're going to be doing side stretch steps. So stepping back and behind the body and reaching over your head for just a really brief stretch. Kind of enjoying that. Should feel good. So even in the warm-up, you want to make sure that you're not holding your breath, and you want to start to practice good body mechanics. Next up, we're going to be doing 2 torso twists plus a knee. So plant those feet, you're going side, side, and then knee to opposite elbow. Side, side, same thing, just alternating back and forth. Keep a slight bend between in your knees, and try to make that rotation come just through your torso, not so much the hips. 10 seconds left. We'll be switching to a good morning plus a fly. Gonna warm up the backs of our thighs and our upper body. All right, so again, plant those feet, coming down, and then pull your arms back for a fly. Pull up, keep a nice flat back. All right, next up we're going to be doing 2 butt kickers plus a front kick. So the low impact version, 1 butt kick on each side, and then kick out in front of yourself. If you're starting to feel already warmed up, go ahead and step it up to a jumping version. Otherwise, just do what you need to challenge yourself today, keeping in mind that you might need something a little different every day. Some days you feel stronger, some days you feel weaker. Our energy is always waxing and waning like that. So don't be hard on yourself either way. All right, next up we're doing walk down taps. So just walking out straight, tap each shoulder, and then come back up. If you need to, you can bend your knees a lot so that you can get down to the ground easier. And then just pick up the pace as you get comfortable with the range of motion. All right, next up we have fly jacks. So you can do the low impact version of this, just stepping side to side, opening up those arms nice and wide, or you can step up the cardio and the challenge by doing the jumping version. Keep in mind you can always move back and forth between these 2 types of intensities as well. So next up we're going to be doing a step through plus a lateral jump. So kind of going forward, back, and to the side. And then switch sides, forward, back, and to the side. So you're going to be building your balance and working your lower body muscles here, as well as warming up in a multi-directional way, which is really smart. All right, next up, we're dropping down for a bird dog. So right here, I'm going to go opposite arm and leg. Hold for just a second there to enjoy a little burn in the glutes and a burn in the shoulders. Keep your core pulled in nice and tight. All right, next up we're gonna be doing push-ups. So you can do a full push-up or from your knees. You can even do these off of a wall if you're just getting started. All right, next interval, we're going to flip over and do a bridge. All right, so weight in the heels and the shoulders. You're pressing up through those heels. And then back down. Inhale as you drop down, exhale as you press back up, nice and strong. Next up, we're going to be doing a clamshell, which is a really small motion, but it's going to help our glutes really fire properly throughout this routine. We're definitely going to be targeting the glutes. This is not quite hit, but it can be if you push yourself, if you want to push yourself really hard. So just stacking those feet and those knees, and then just opening up at the hip. So you should feel this in your glute med right here, and you can even tap that muscle to help your body make that connection of where you need to be feeling it. All right, so opposite side now, same thing. Again, feet and knees stacked, and start it up. Keep going. All right, next up we've got slow, strong mountain climbers. So pushing up into that plank, and you're just gonna be tapping nice and strong. If you like to, you can start to really pick up the pace. Otherwise, just stay slow and steady with a good form. Slight bend in the elbows so that your upper body's working. You don't want to lock out your joints. Keep your stomach pulled in. 2 and 1. All right, so that's our cardio warm-up. Grab a drink of water if you need it, and we'll jump right into the routine. All right, we're going to be doing 45 seconds active with 15 seconds rest. Try to keep your feet moving the whole time. We're going to be doing a side lunge with a knee to opposite elbow, another side lunge, and then switch. So that looks like here, knee to elbow, back down, and switch. So you can always break this down. You can slow it down to whatever pace you need to. You can also keep this side lunge nice and shallow if you're just getting started with your strength or trying to take it easy today. So do what you need to make it work for you all the way through. You can start to pick up the pace, add a little hop in the center if you like. "15 seconds left. Try to land soft. Each time you land, it's part of the workout. It's controlling the movement of your body the whole way through the motion. All right, there's our first break. So we're going to be doing a plank to crouch this next time. So go ahead and walk yourself out to a tall plank. Take a nice deep breath where you can. You can just hold this if you like. If you want to bump up the challenge. So we're going to be taking 2 walk backs, 1 with each hand. 1, 2 for a crouch, 1, 2. Then take that opposite hand and lead with it the next time. So you're starting that range of motion with a different hand each time. Remember, it's okay to take breaks where you need to. Try not to lock out your arms. You can get a better arm workout if you keep your elbows slightly bent. All right. So next up, we're gonna be doing a squat plus a tap back. So if you wanna make this harder, stay in a squat the entire time. Nice deep breaths here. All right, so sink into your squat. Just get comfortable here. Take one leg and tap it back. Come back to your squat and tap back. Like I said, you can come here and stand up in between every repetition if you need that. Or stay here in that squat the whole time. And then you're transferring your weight to one leg. So this is great for your balance, great for your core and your bum. So you're working to keep yourself upright and balanced and then extending that leg out behind yourself. You should feel it. All right, so next up we have 2 side jacks plus runners. You can do regular jumping jacks if you like to make it harder. I will show you both ways. 2 and 1, here we go. So it's 1, 2, and 1, 2. If you want the harder version, just keep that going. Otherwise, right here, and then 1, 2. Just switch sides, start the range of motion on a different side each time. Otherwise, do the harder version for as long as you can. Move as quickly and cleanly as you can. All right, next up we have a monster walk plus a jump. So again, targeting that lower body. You sink down into a squat and take 2 steps forward and 2 back. 2, 1, here we go. So it's getting that squat. 1, 2, and back. 1, 2. You can add in a jump if you like. Make sure that you start the motion on it with a different leading leg each time. Again, land soft. Landing is half of the work. It might be hard to believe. The jumping part is pretty hard work too. If you want that low impact option, just throw in a calf raise. Five seconds left. All right, next up we have a split jump plus a front kick. And then we'll take a very quick water break. 5 seconds. All right, here we go. So split jump plus a front kick. There we go. If you want the low impact version, just step back and kick tall. Back and front. You can also turn this into a jumping lunge if you want to make it harder. Otherwise, just hop those feet apart and kick forward nice and strong. All right, so there's our water break. Grab a quick drink and we'll jump right back in. All right, we're gonna finish strong for the second half, right? So we're starting off with 5 high knees plus a drop down to a squat. So as quick or as slow as you need to get this done. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Start with a different leg, leading each time. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. So the low impact option, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. So pick your difficulty level. Whoops. Keep going, 5 seconds left. so next up, keep those feet moving. We're going to be doing 3 side steps plus a tap back. So I'll show you some modifications for space as well as difficulty. So sinking down in that squat, you're going to be taking 3 side steps, nice lateral motion, and then tap back. 1, 2, 3, and back. So if you have limited space, just stay right here and go back. Side step and back. Otherwise, 3 steps to each direction. Try to cover the same distance on each side. 15 seconds left. You can always take a break from that squat, but try to hold it as long as you can. All right, so done with those. Next up, we've got a reverse lunge plus a ventral pull. So staying up nice and tall, stepping into a reverse lunge while working against ourselves here. So down and back. If you want to go into a deeper range of motion like I'm doing, it's going to be good for your muscles. If you want to pick up the pace, you can always just make it a tap back, so you stay in the cardio zone rather than really working those muscles in a really deep way. Either way, stay strong with your motions, move like you mean it. Got about 5 seconds left. All right, now we're gonna be dropping down to do a kneeling plank rocker. So we're gonna split these on each side. These are a little different. They definitely work your core, your upper body, and your glutes, and they're great for balance too, surprisingly. So starting on one leg, just stagnant, tuck it in, and then out. So you're just rocking back and forth on that one knee. You can stop and rest in either of those positions if you need to. Try to keep it fluid. Try to use your muscles to hover. All right, switch sides right here. Plant that opposite knee. Just keep it going. Try to stay in good alignment so you're not sinking on either side, twisting your spine at all. All right, next we've got bridge walk. So we're flipping over that bridge position. Whew. Nice and sweaty. All right, so feet planted, press up into that bridge. We're gonna be doing a really simple motion. We're gonna stay here the whole time if we can. Out, out, in, in. Just tap and then start the same thing on the other side. So again, a different leg leads each time. Try to keep your hips pressed up. As you get tired, you're definitely going to try to start sinking. If you need to, go ahead and take that quick break to keep your form clean. You can also step out further if you want to make it harder. It can be a little harder if you step out further from your body. So quick break right there. So stay in the same position. This time we're going to be extending at the knees. So this is going to work our quads as we extend our legs, and we're going to go up for a toe touch crunch. So all kinds of things going on here. So bridge, come back down, immediately extend, and crunch up. Back down, nice and clean, bridge up. Just keep that going. Try to press up evenly between those two legs. And try not to use any momentum as you go up for that toe touch crunch.
Rest.
So next up we have a side plank. So this one's kind of fun. You can do a full plank if you want to make it harder. So that would be feet stacked and up. So your weight is only in your hands, your forearm, and your feet. Otherwise you can come up to your knees. We're going to go knee and then forward. So knee and forward. And it's okay if you can't touch if you just can go like this, that's totally fine. Just do what you can. It's okay if you can't touch your toes. Just mimic the full range of motion the best you can and just keep working on it. Just little by little each day. Ten seconds left. Three, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and switch sides. Same thing on the opposite side of the body. We have just a couple more intervals of work left after this. Ooh, I'm sweaty. Okay, so up in that plank, right here, knee, extend, and kick. Try to really stretch out both directions. Make sure your leg is fully extended and your arms overhead. You get a nice little ever so brief stretch before you go back to work. And it allows you more range of motion. Ten seconds left. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my dog, Loki, is right at the base of the camera and he's snoring right now. It's not exactly motivating, but it's all right. He's still good company. All right, next up we're doing a plank plus a center jack. So a center jack plus a center tap. So again, this is another coordination move as well as cardio. So we're gonna be in a tall plank. So a plank jack and then split the middle. Center, tap, jack, and then the center. So if you want the low impact version of this, just tap, and then come to the center. And you'll just alternate which leg comes to the center. Otherwise, keep doing the hard version as long as you can. Over halfway. Keep that bend in your elbows. And I'm gonna slip on my own sweat. So last interval here, we're going to be doing supine lift, supine leg raises. So we're going to be doing alternating move here. So nice alignment, come right up to that other leg, hover, and then switch. So you can keep those legs hovering the whole time. It'll make it quite a lot harder. Or you can set your feet down, and that'll make it quite a lot easier. Either way, keep your form nice and clean, right in alignment with that hip. You can slow it down if you need to. All right, so that is our workout. So, want to make sure and cool down and stretch. So, just give yourself a second to take a minute to check in and see where you're feeling that. Let yourself catch your breath if you need to. You can grab a drink of water if you need to. Otherwise, just take a couple seconds of really light movement. Just kind of cool down and chill out from that. All right, so hit pause if you want more of that. Otherwise, we're gonna jump right in. So I know we definitely worked our legs really well just now. So you can stretch the front of the thighs here. So pull up your foot towards your butt until you feel a stretch in the front of your quad, your calf here. Sorry, thigh. All right, switch sides. And feel free to do any of these stretches longer. You can hold these for up to a minute, and they can be great for flexibility and gaining range of motion. You can always add in extra stretches too. If we don't hit a place that you're feeling needs some love, go ahead and do that. There's nothing wrong with extra stretching. All right, let's go ahead and do hip flexors. So standing right here, kind of tuck your pelvis a little bit so you feel a stretch through the front of your leg right here, through your hip flexors. Kind of lean into that gently, slowly. All right, switch sides. All right, now we'll go take one foot behind the other and lean so you get a good stretch through the side of the leg here, through your IT band, up through your side, even through the upper body a little bit. Just lean away gently. All right, so I'm curious what you guys thought of this workout. I wanted to try to design kind of a mid-range cardio, not quite hit cardio workout for you guys. See if you like this. I'm curious if you did the low impact or high impact options, maybe a combo. All right, let's go down and stretch our calves. So maybe we'll just take our time getting there. Just kind of fold forward the flat back first. So you feel a good stretch through your glutes and especially your hamstrings here. Now go ahead and soften and fold forward. Today we're being blessed with the lovely ambiance of a neighbor mowing their lawn. It's always very soothing. You find it on a lot of meditation apps, you know? Just kidding, bad joke. Okay, drop one knee and then try to get that, like you're trying to get the heel of the extended leg to the ground so you get a good calf stretch. Just kind of enjoy that for a minute. Keep those shoulders down and away from the neck as you get tired. They might want to creep up. All right, switch sides. All right, let's give our spine just a little bit of love here with a couple cat-cows. Go ahead and arch up. And then exhale, go the opposite direction. Go at your own pace. All right, let's do that one more time. All right, so let's go ahead and fold back into a child's pose. So just rest your forehead on the floor for a minute. Act like you're trying to stretch those arms away from yourself so you get a good stretch through your upper back as well as your lower back. All right, let's flip over and do a deep glute stretch. So cross those legs over. I love this stretch for my low back. It helps a lot. This stretch saved me one time from a pretty bad bout of sciatica like a decade ago. So once you're here, you can kind of move around just a little bit within that stretch to find different points of tension, just nice and slow and gentle. All right, switch sides. All right, let's finish off with a full body stretch. Just treat ourselves a little bit. So feet and hands in different directions. You're just kind of stretching in opposite directions away from yourself. You can eke back and forth from side to side. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, just let it relax. So let all the tension leave and just melt for a second. All right, let's do that one more time. Stretch out and away. Eke back and forth. And relax. All right, so I don't know about you guys, but now that I've finished my workout, I'm feeling less stressed. I feel calmer. I have kind of a different kind of energy. I have more energy than I did before, a better kind of energy, if you will. Feel a little more positive. I would love to know the way that you feel at the end of the workout, and maybe you can share that with me, or maybe just kind of note it for yourself. And whatever you do with that information, remember it. And just remember, the next time, it's totally okay to skip a workout, but once you've skipped a few days in a row, maybe a week in a row, try to tap into this feeling. Try to remember what it really feels like. Try to remember how little time it can take to make you feel completely different, to put yourself in a completely different headspace where you're more productive and a lot more relaxed. So thank you for working out with me today. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Good job, guys. This workout is complete. Enjoy the lawnmower. Oh my gosh. Ah! And I'll show low impact modifications all the way through. Let's go ahead and get started. Did I say modifications? Impact modifications. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Boom! Yeah. Good morning. I'm getting ready to film you a new body weight only cardio workout. So I'll show you here, but what I really wanted to show you is my cute little team behind the scenes here. I'm wondering if they will make it all the way through my filming asleep, or they we got some spillage going on over here. They might end up joining me for a workout, so we'll see. But wish me luck. All right, for our cardio warm-up, we're going to be doing, I still didn't look. Okay, forget that. All right, we're gonna be doing cardio intervals of 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. And we're starting off with a, where am I going? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hi, Pootie Pie. Hey, sweetheart. How are you good? How's your nap? How's your nap? How's your nap? Okay, what did I do with the phone, Pooch? Pooch? Oh. Here we go, here we go. There he